Welcome back, baseball fans. Summer 69-72 Carryover League. We are in the middle of the playoffs. We are in the divisional round where the rubber meets the road. The best, the most exciting round of the playoffs. The final 8 teams. The 4 teams who ran out to big records and buys versus the 4 winners in the wild card round. Let's take a peek first at the matchups overall in both leagues. Let's start with the National League. We got a heck of a Final Four. We got the wild card number 5 Giants playing the Big Red Machine, the number 1 seed, the best team in baseball, a repeat of the National League Championship Series from a year ago. And we have the number 3 seed Division West winner, finished in a tie with the Giants, won a couple tiebreakers, got the number 3 seed. That ticks the Giants off. What ticks the Dodgers off is that they lost 3-1 to the Mets earlier this season, so they lost home field. They will have to play those number 2 seed Mets. Giants, Reds, Dodgers, Mets. These are your 4. This is the best 4 you can hope for in the National League. I'm really looking forward to getting that going. You got 2 World Series teams here, Reds and Mets, between 69 and 73. What do you got, 4 appearances there? And the Pirates as well. Giants, Dodgers, always hanging around. Hall of Famers all over the place. That's the National League. American League is a different story. Noticeably missing the defending world champion Baltimore Orioles, who were stunned by the 2-game under 500 American League North Division winning Detroit Tigers. 3-1, the Tigers knocked the Orioles out for the second time in 3 years. They did it 2 years ago. Tigers won the World Series against the Dodgers. Last year, the Orioles knocked out the Tigers. Orioles won the World Series. Interesting. So those Tigers, number 5 seed, play the surprising, it's not even surprising, it's the shocking California Angels, who had the worst record in the league last year. They're the number 2 seed in the American League. Literally everything they did in the offseason worked. They traded for Bill Singer. He won the Cy Young Award. They drafted Nolan Ryan. They drafted Clyde Wright. They traded for Don Baylor. Everything has worked for the Angels. It's been a magic carpet ride. In the other series, the Oakland A's kind of had a meh regular season, but are hot now when it matters most. The A's, losers of the ALCS last year to the Orioles, are back trying to correct that, and they'll do it against the number 1 team in the American League this year, Boston Red Sox, who are doing it with the top ERA in baseball. That's right, folks. I'll say it again. Boston Red Sox, best ERA in all of baseball. Better than the Mets and Seaver. Better than the Dodgers and Osteen. Better than Bill Singer. Better than Mickey Lowlich. And yeah, Boston's doing it with Siebert, Tiant, and Roger Moret. Don't ask me. But we have Tigers, Angels here. This is again the story of killing the weeds without pulling them out by the roots. You got to go all the way back to the 5-game top seeds. The Tigers played the Angels. The Angels dispatched the Tigers 2 straight to get the number 2 seed in the American League, and you leaving the Tigers left for dead with an 18-20 record. But oh my goodness, they got to play them again. And the Tigers are a little ticked off. And unfortunately for the Angels, to advance to the League Championship Series, you have to net basically, you have to beat the Tigers 6 out of 9 times. The 2 games you already did, plus, 4 out of 7. So, we will go to game number, let's go through the games. We'll show you what's happened. Game 1, series opens in California. We got a couple of All-Stars and a Cy Young Award winner. Joe Coleman elevated to the top spot ahead of Lowlich and McLean because he's had the best year and he was the All-Star. He's your #1 starter. Bill Singer, best pitcher in the American League and the Cy Young Award winner. We got a dandy. Opening up, we have a John Roseboro homer. Then the Angels do what the Angels do, which is get really lucky. We have a double off of the great Al Kaline to score a run. We have a drop fly ball by Bill Northrup and a single off of a shortstop, so that's nothing's really earned, if you want to call it that. But we get a couple doubles by Kaline and Cash, a homer in the 9th by Willie Horton, who's having a MVP kind of year, who was snubbed for that award. I think he leads the American League in homers now. He has really caught fire in the postseason and playoffs. Tigers hold on 4-2. Coleman and Singer both go the distance. You kind of figured it would be that way. So, Tigers get the road win in Game 1. Now, Game 2, also known as the Total Mess. This total mess of a baseball game went 16 innings. I don't want to make this dramatic. The Angels won, even the series. The Angels won 3-2. And they had 3 runs on 21 hits. I think you're supposed to win. Tigers, 2 runs on 11 hits. A very kooky, weird game. RBI doubles made it 1-1. In the 9th inning of a 1-1 game, Bill Freehan RBI double makes it 2-1. And the Tigers need 3 outs to be up 2-0 in the series. Lowlich is pitching in the 9th. First guy gets out, but then Larry Heisel ties it at 2. Then after that, it's every reliever you can imagine comes in. And the game finally ends on, yes, another double off of an outfielder. The Tiger defense, even when guys are 2s, they're making mistakes. McAuliffe's a 2, 22 at second base. He's given up a couple hits in there. Dick Traczewski a 2 at short. He's given up a hit in there. Al Kaline dropped a fly ball on right. Northrup's dropped a fly ball on left. The Angels just get really, really lucky, and they get the split. So let's go to Detroit for Game 3. Denny McLean versus Nolan Ryan. Both bullpens exhausted. You expect complete games. Lowlich and Ryan have had pretty lousy years. For McLean, clean game, solo homer in the 8th. Ryan does what Ryan does, which is walk a guy homer, walk a guy 2 runs, walk a guy error, 2 more runs. Nolan Ryan has given up 91 walks in 90 innings this year. Tigers win 8-1 or up 2-1 and feeling good about going up more on the Angels in Game 4. However, we go to number 4 starters, Les Kane and Jim McLaughlin. McLaughlin has the edge. Angels get the win. Start out early. Single, double, single. Homer by Heisel. An RBI single here. 2-run homer again by Heisel. All sorts of singles. 16 hits for the Angels. Don't know how they do it. Nobody on the team hits above 275. But they get 16, 20 hits a game. That's just the way. It's the way she goes, I guess. And the Tigers blow an opportunity to go up 3-1. Because it's the Tigers. They've been playing 500 ball all year, so why should they stop now? But let's see Game 5. Back in Detroit, we got Singer, Coleman, 2. Both guys really exhausted, pitching on 3 days rest. Angels score a run in the first. 2-base error by Northrup. He drops another fly ball. Tigers come roaring back in the second. Gates Brown finally gets hot with a homer. A 2-out, 2-run triple by McAuliffe. Angels creep back and tie it. It's 4-4. But then you have a Gates Brown homer. Then you have a McAuliffe homer. You have a Pete Ward homer to make it 6-5. In the 9th inning, they leave Coleman in there because he has been the story for the Detroit Tigers this year. He has bested Bill Singer twice. A fly out, a K, a single, and with 2 outs, And a runner at first, Alex Johnson tries to steal a base to get in the scoring position. If the Angels have an A or B stealer on the bases, they run automatically, all series long. The throwing arms don't matter, and they hardly get thrown out stealing because they're the Angels, and everything is coming up Angels this year. But they lose. Final score, 6-5. So, the Tigers are up 3-2. We are back to Anaheim for game number 6. And we are back to the Mickey Lowlich for the Tigers. And we got Clyde Wright for the Angels. Battle of lefties. This is the game that went 16 innings last time. So look out, folks. This could be a while. Dick McAuliffe leads off. 1-5, grounds a third. Northrup 57 Ks. Out K-line Ks. Alex Johnson, I think he's leading the American League in hits. Might be wrong. Well, there's another single. B Steeler, oh, let's hit and run this time. It always works. Moves the runner up. Runner at second for Jim Spencer, who is the full-time number 3 hitter this year against lefties and righties. He's not Willie McCovey, folks. I mean, let's take a look at the Spencer card. He hit .274 with 12 homers, but he bats third all year for this team, and he pops to first. 2 outs for Don Baylor. 48 is a walk. 2 on. 2 outs. Larry Heisel. 1-8 is a K. Top of 2, Bill Freehand. 69 off of Clyde Wright. Triple 1-5. Single is a base hit. Mickey Stanley. 1-9 is a 5. 4-3 double play. Willie Horton. Here's a who. Bounces to short. Bottom of the second, Maury Wills. 34 pops to third. Mike Shannon, 512 Ks. Jay Johnstone, 2-5, rolls to first. We got Lowlich with World Series experience against mostly rookie team of the Angels. So, by the way, Mickey Lowlich won or started Game 7 of the Tiger World Series win 2 years ago. So he's again pitching in a clinching game in a series. Norm Cash, 54, skies the center. Johnstone's a 3-8. And he makes the grab. Neither team has particularly good defense except for Jim Spencer at first, who's a 1. Elliot Maddox, 62, pops to first. Dick Traczewski, 59, skies the center field. Casanova, 1-8 is a K. Alex Johnson, 67 is a K. Alomar, 1-4, bounce to short. 4th inning, McAuliffe, 5-10, center. Northrup, 68, single 1-15, gets the single. Al Kaline, 2-4, is a 6, 2-4, 2-3, double play. 2 of them so far. Jim Spencer, 69, skies the center. Don Baylor, 311, center. Larry Heisel, 512, is a K. 5th inning. William Freehand, 46, bounces to second. This guy's pretty good. 2-16, Sandy Alomar makes the play. Mickey Stanley, 47's a walk. Willie Horton, here's a who. He comes through again with a base hit to left field. Now Stanley, he has wheels, 15, and you have the +3 arm of Baylor, so he gets to third. Norm Cash, 210 is a K. And with 2 outs, it's Elliot Maddox, 68, off the right card. Double 1-5 is a single ... Runners on the corners, 2 outs for Traczewski, who would be a huge hero here as he has hardly any hits on his card. Grounds to short. We have a run. Technically speaking, the Tigers are 15 outs away from going to the American League Championship Series. A couple games over 500. Yep, not kidding, folks. Bottom of the 5th, Maury Wills. 39 is a single. He's going to steal because that's what they do. But he gets thrown out stealing. Situation, doesn't matter. Score, doesn't matter. Because they're convinced most of the time they're going to get on, stealing the bases. A's, B's. You get it. Mike Shannon, 2-6, pops to second. And 2 outs. It's Jay Johnstone. 1-9, single 1-7, lines out. 5 in the books. Tigers a 1-0 lead in what could be shaping up to be a classic. Lowlich and Wright. Both, well, the Angel bullpen is elite. Tatum, LaRoche, Fisher, if they can just get a lead here. Tiger bullpen has John Hiller and a bunch of other guys who are kind of so-so. Let's go to the 6th. Dick McAuliffe, 45, rolls a second. Jim Northrup, 36 is a walk. Al Kaline, 111, grounds a short, fielder's choice. 2 outs for Bill Freehand, 67 is a K. Let's pause a moment for station identification.
This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel.
Este es el canal de videos de camaroneros.
Paul Casanova leading off in the bottom of the 6th. 56 is a single. Alex Johnson, 49, second X, oh boy, probably an error. A 2E22 second baseman, you think that's good, right? Oh! That's a 4-6-3 double play. It's the first one of the whole series. McAuliffe, Traczewski, Northrup, Kaline have been just awful. But a huge double play in the 6th inning against the best hitter on the Angels, Alex Johnson. I think I said earlier nobody hits over 275. I know he just batted. Let's take a look at Alex Johnson's card just because he deserves to be mentioned here. He has had an extraordinary year as a designated hitter who's led off and batted cleanup at times. His 1970 year, he hit 329. So he's having a huge year. He'll get at least one more at bat in this game. Sandy Alomar, 57 is a K. Lowlich, 6 shutout innings, and he's a starter 9. Plus, John Hiller's a lefty anyway. I doubt Lowlich comes out unless you break him, and I don't know. Pretty much not going to bring one of these righties in because there's no scary hitters on the Angels. Clyde Wright in the 7th, pitching a gem. Cheap single is the only run in the game. Mickey Stanley, 5'10", center C. Willie Horton, 49, single 1-6. He gets it on a 5. Big single for Willie. Norm Cash, 48, pops to third, and with 2 outs, it's Elliot Maddox. 68 off of the right card, double 1-5, single non-dot, and with 2 outs. Let's take a look, folks. Dick Traczewski. Dick was probably wanting to retire this year. He only had 90 plate appearances and hit 139. But the Detroit Tigers said, we forgot to draft a shortstop. Can you come back? We don't have one. We've got Elliot Maddox and Kevin Collins and nothing else. So here is Dick Traczewski. No bigger moment. Of course, never causes a pitching change, right? Dick Traczewski with runners on the corners and 2 outs in the 7th. 1-8 is a grounder to third. It's all right. It's all right, Dick. I wasn't expecting you to come through there. Stretch time in California of a 1-0, pressure-packed game. That's the way the Angels like them. They'll take their defense and their pitching versus anybody. We've been listening to the Penguin LP of Fleetwood Mac in 1973, part of the Bob Welch era. So, bottom of the 7th, Jim Spencer, 36, skies are right. Don Baylor, 66 is a base hit for the Ace Steeler. Guess what, folks? He's running, doesn't care about the arm, and he's thrown out stealing on a 17. It's Bill Freehand. Is not taking any of it, folks. And I must mention one more rule I have. If you get thrown out stealing 3 times in a game, you cannot attempt a stolen base after that as long as you're being held on. You have to hold. So they've exhausted 2 attempts off Freehand. They have 1 more left. 2 outs in the 7th. Larry Heisel, 42. Skies are left. 8th inning of what is looking like an extra inning game. 1-0. Dick McAuliffe leads off in the 8th. 33. Skies are right. Jim Northrup, 45. Rolls to second. Al Kaline, 1-6, rolls to short, folks. Break up Clyde Wright, will ya? I know he's losing, but Clyde Wright was part of the new regime for the Angels. Nolan Ryan was the first-round pick, who will pitch in Game 7. Clyde Wright was a second-round pick. In 71, he had a .299 ERA in 277 innings. He won 16 and lost 17 for a team that, well, probably had no offense and probably had worse defense than this one. But Clyde Wright has come through in a big way. But he's got Mickey Lowlich walking to the mound on the other side. There's no defense to bring in. It's all in. Well, they do have Kevin Collins, who's a 3 at third base, but I've been burned by that too many times, bringing that lousy guy in, and then he has to bat against left-handed pitching. So I'm going to leave old Elliott at the 40-37 at third base. Will it cost the Tigers? We'll see. 6 outs to go. Maury Wills leads it off. 1-6, Sky is the center. Mike Shannon, formerly of the St. Louis Cardinals. 2-8, a base hit, and the Angels have a man on again. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. Shannon does not have wheels, though. It's Jay Johnstone. 53, right X, Al Kaline. Going to get a cheap hit off of Al. He's a 2E4, I believe. Can Al Kaline catch some fly balls in this series? We'll find out. No, he does not. He cannot catch fly balls. I might want to mention that Kaline, this goes back 2 years, and I hate to bring this up, but Kaline's been dropping fly balls in pivotal moments of games for the Tigers for quite some time. He lost the Game 5 in Detroit to the Dodgers in the World Series because he dropped a fly ball, and he's just dropped another one. You got second and third. Lowlich can't believe it, by the way. The infield comes up for Paul Casanova, a D-bunter. He is going to hit away. You cannot break Lowlich. He's a starter 9. Question is, do you bring the infield up and give up the possibility of the 2-run single? I'm going to bring the infield up because I'm looking at Casanova's card and I'm seeing ground ball to shortstop B all over it. So the infield's coming up with second and third and 1 out in what I said was probably going to be an extra inning game. The pitch to Paul Casanova. 1-11, lines to short. And with 2 outs. And here we go, folks. Do you think of walking Alex Johnson with the base open to pitch to Sandy Alomar? Or do you just have you just have to let the 2 studs battle? Mickey Lowlich and Alex Johnson are going to battle here with second and third and 2 outs in the 8th inning of a 1-0 game. He's not going to walk him. He's not going to give in. So here we go. The 3-2 pitch to Alex Johnson. 67 is a K. Lowlich gets him in a big moment. And Kaline's taken off the hook. 1-0 game. Now, guess what, folks? You're thinking, what? Clyde Wright's gone. He's coming out. He's been brilliant. But I got a secret weapon for the Angels. And his name is Ken Tatum, the all-star closer. He has been here for his 4th year with this 1969 card. He's been to 3 all-star games. He has been the best Angel until this year when they actually, well, started winning games. So he's being brought in the 9th inning to face right-handed batters Freehand, Stanley, and Horton. So here we go. In the 9th. Ken Tatum against Bill Freehand. 35, grounds to short. Mickey Stanley. 38, Sky is the center. And with 2 outs, Willie Horton. Here's a who. 59, rolls the second. That's why he was brought in, folks. And here it comes, bottom of the 9th. This is for a trip to the American League Championship Series for the Tigers, the unlikely Tigers. It's going to be Alomar, Spencer, Baylor. Hiller's warming. Timmerman's a righty who gets righties out. He's warming. But I seriously doubt I'm going to hook Lowlich here. He cannot break. He's a starter 9. Sandy Alomar. If he gets on, he will steal. If Baylor gets on, he will steal. maybe even Heisel. But by that time, the game would probably be over. Sandy Alomar. 56 off of Lowlich is a clean single to left field. And yes, do you hit and run with Spencer? No, you steal. That's what you do for the third time. And he's safe. He steals second base. The pesky Angels. They don't know how to say no. Now, you got Spencer, a B-bunter, with 2 right-handed hitters up next. Do you bunt to tie it in the 9th? He's going to, the number 3 hitter for the Angels is going to bunt with a runner at second in the 9th inning. It's a good bunt. You bunt with the number 3 hitter because you're the Angels. And now you got Baylor and Heisel. You know Baylor's not going to come out of the game. You know Heisel's not going to come out of the game. You got Lowlich. This is where the Tigers do not have a bullpen quite as strong as the Angels. They don't have that righty slam the door guy. They got Hiller, but on the right side they got Tom Timmerman, who's okay. Oh, he's really good against right-handed hitters. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to take Baylor out. It seems sacrilege to take Mickey Lowlich out of this game. All right, so here's the strategy. Because Mickey Lowlich is a starter 9, he can pitch 10 innings if I need him to. I'm leaving him in there. I'm leaving Lowlich in with a runner, the tie run at third, and 1 out. They're going to bring the infield up. Watch me hit a ground ball to third now. Doesn't matter. 3 at third base would probably blow it as well. So here's Don Baylor against Mickey Lowlich with a tie run at third and 1 out with the infield up. The Angels tied up game 2 in the same way, and that game went 16 innings. The pitch to Don Baylor. 47 off Lowlich is a K. He struck him out. And now, the Tigers need 1 more batter to get out. Let's take a look at Larry Heisel. He was with the Phillies in '69. He was actually not put into the league for some reason, even though he had a decent year. He had 266 with 20 home runs, and he was not selected in the last couple drafts. He finally was added this year. And what's interesting about Heisel is after 69, he kind of fades in 70, 71, and 72, but then he resurfaces with the Twins in 73. There's no bigger moment here. Larry Heisel trying to save California's season with a tie run at third. What are we going to get here? Pass ball plus foul out? What's going to happen, folks? Home run, walk-off, base hit, a drop fly ball by Mickey Stanley. No, not him. He's actually a 1. Here we go. 3-2 pitch to Larry Heisel. 59 off of Lowlich is a grounder to short. Oh my goodness. Dick Traczewski, a 2 at short, who has had a horrific year. A 2, and we got to put the E rating right in here, and this is going to be the result. Can Dick Traczewski field a ground ball? And the result, he does! Dick Traczewski! Dick Traczewski has put the Detroit Tigers in the American League Championship Series by fielding a ground ball in the bottom of the 9th. Holy cow! My goodness! A stunning finish! The Tigers have won 4 out of 6 against the Angels after beating the Orioles 3-1. And the Tigers are in the American League Championship Series. Congratulations, Detroit, and oh, the Angels. Cinderella, the clock struck midnight. Ken Tatum did an okay job in that 1 inning. Clyde Wright is in tears in the dugout, pitching a masterpiece. 6 hits, 1 run on a cheap single. RBI by Elliot Maddox, who played the whole game at third base as a 4.37. The Angels never hit a ball to him. So that kind of shows you about the whole defense thing there. But your biggest star, the most shining star, Mickey Lowlich, folks. Big game. Who do you want in a closeout game. You want Mickey Lowlich, 7-hit shutout. He got tired at the end. He gave up a hit and a double in the 8th, then got 2 outs. You put a runner at third with 1 out, got the next 2 outs. Magnificent. 1 walk, 8 strikeouts. Brilliant series. I have to say, 2 teams I wasn't expecting it from. They delivered. I know it didn't go 7, it went 6. All the warts and all of the Angels and Tigers, and they delivered incredible theater here. 1009, 0109, 1607, 2418. God, I love Strat-O-Matic, folks. You get this stuff happens. Cinderella does not quite come through, but boy, she had a nice run. So the Tigers are now 2 games over 500 as they go into the American League Championship Series. This is that football team, if you watched last fall, that won a division and faced the eventual Super Bowl champions. Well, I just turned the tables. Those eventual Super Bowl champions, the TB12 team, they didn't win the Super Bowl. If you look at the mirror here with what the Tigers had just done. So, a team with a losing record in the regular season is in the American League Championship Series in the American League. And what a crazy year it has been. The Angels finished 25-19, stunned. Tried everything they could, stole bases, hit and run, tried to manufacture runs with a below average offense. To their credit, they hit 266 for a year. I mean, they out-hit teams like the Orioles, and they even out-hit the Red Sox, who hit like, what did the Red Sox hit? Just so I have a reference here. Well, they hit 269. They almost hit as good as the Red Sox, but my goodness, the Red Sox are absolutely loaded. 266 to the 3.52 ERA, and their season ends. The Tigers, on the other hand, 25-23, 251 with a 3.47 ERA. Joe Coleman is 10-3. He beat Bill Singer twice. Bill Singer finished 8-3. 2 of the 3 losses to Joe Coleman. Coleman was the runner-up for Cy Young. Coleman finishes not finishes, he's still going. But right now, Joe Coleman has a 2.25 ERA and a 10-3 record, and you can bet he's going to start Game 1 of the American League Championship Series. All right, that's it tonight, folks. I'm glad you're able to tune in. Thanks for checking out the playoffs. We'll see you next time.